JT Smith here.
With Neil Meyer, the front office news.
And the Bearcats lose a tough one to UCF, 28-26. This was a game that came down pretty much to the last possession as the Bearcats were down 8. Drove down the field, a couple nice throws by Emory Jones. Corey Kiner scored to get the game down to 2 points. 2-point conversion failed. It was one that if you replay, Shimon Mateer was coming free at the back of the end zone. If Emory just takes a split second longer and gets it over, it might be a tie game. Who knows? But Bearcats are, now losers of 7 in a row, and they are not bowl eligible anymore. But I think there was a strong game. The positive is the running backs played very, very, very well. Corey Kiner, Ryan Montgomery, Miles Montgomery played well. I feel like, Deshaun Pace played very well. Eric Phillips played very well. Secondary didn't give up as many big plays. I think the running game, R.J. Harvey had a hell of a day against the Bearcats today. I feel like I'm still in the thunder, but Neil, what did you see today? And just kind of, where did the Bearcats go from here?
Yeah, obviously today was a big one. Obviously, both teams were searching for their first conference win since the transition to the Big 12, and then UC just couldn't get it done. Obviously, the momentum kind of changed early in the first quarter. You get 2 straight turnovers. Brian Threats gets ejected following a touchdown. Kind of took him out of the defense, who was one of the key pieces to that Bearcats defense there at that safety position, which resulted in guys like Antoine Peak, DJ Taylor, a lot of other younger guys getting experience and opportunities back there that haven't got that opportunity this season. So that was a huge piece. But overall, the Bearcats just could not contain R.J. Harvey. We talked about it earlier. R.J. Harvey was averaging a first down each carry. Think about that. That's 10 yards a carry, roughly. He finished the game with 167 yards and 3 touchdowns. Averaged nearly 9 yards per carry on this one. So, that's the difference maker. They knew UCF wasn't going to throw the ball. John Rice Plumlee, dual-threat quarterback, can really beat you with his legs. A lot of people knew that he wasn't going to be able to throw the ball much. Obviously, they covered Javon Baker, their leading receiver, and outside that, it was going to be a run-heavy game. But for the Bearcats, on the other hand, obviously Corey Kiner and Ryan Montgomery had huge days. Satterfield even mentioned it in his post-game press conference that he was really impressed with how those guys played. Ryan Montgomery's missed the last 5 games with injury. He came back today, had 8 carries for over 100 yards and a touchdown. So, talk about what a way to respond for the super senior. And then Corey Kiner also was banged up following the Oklahoma State game, finished with 100-plus yards as well. And I think he had 4 runs of 15 yards or more this afternoon. So that is a huge game from the running backs there. But overall, where do the Bearcats go from here? This is the first time they're not bowl eligible since 2017. Think about that. That was the last time the Bearcats were not bowl eligible. So what's next for the Bearcats? Obviously, Scott Satterfield was probably the most frustrated we have seen him all season. He came in there, he said they're willing to work with whoever comes in tomorrow, ready to work, and they're going to go from there. So they're going to look and try to keep things going forward here in the final 3 games, knowing that there won't be a postseason bowl game. So they're going to try to finish this season on a good note, and he did mention some redshirt guys, some guys who are going to be playing over the next few games. Barry Jackson was one of them. He says they do intend to play him in all 4 games, which would eliminate his red shirt.
I thought he said 2.
Yeah, he's played in 2 games. They're going to keep him in the 4.
Okay.
They're going to play him in the 4 so that he will not be able to redshirt this season. Yep.
Right.
But overall, the Bearcats just got to find a way to stick this one out. Really kind of find a way to gather everyone in the locker room and keep things going forward here into the final stretch of this season.
Yeah. So, to add on that, you saw a platoon at quarterback today where you saw Emory Jones and Brady Lichtenberg. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Said that will probably stay for the final 3 games, just depending. We didn't get a committal that Brady will be starting. Sounds like Emory probably will still be playing a significant amount of snaps the rest of the game. They both did play pretty solid. I thought Brady probably made one of the best throws of the day, honestly, when he was in the game. So we'll see. And that was a part of the plan. We wanted to get him in, and they thought because of the way Emory played that he kept him in and didn't bring Brady back in. So I think Brady got 2 series, and unfortunately he ended on a fumble after one of his best throws of the game, or when it's 3 for 5, 50 yards.
Yep, 50 yards.
50 yards. Yep.
35 of them came on a chunk play down to Xavier Henderson.
So we'll see how that goes. You know, now the Bearcats are 2-7, 3 games left in the season. Make sure you guys check out the front office news. My man Neil is working on the recap. We also have video of Scott Satterfield, Corey Kiner, Ryan Montgomery, and Jack Dingle. So that'll all be up on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, tell a friend to follow the front office news on Twitter and Instagram.
And we are signing out.
Yep.